Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. We're in the kitchen today. Yes, we are. I want to show you what I'm making for dinner. And it's only 12:30 in the afternoon. But I like to make my dinner a little in advance, ahead of time, so I don't have to deal with it later. I picked up one of these Smithfield. You ever see these in the store? I'm sure you have. It's just a pork tenderloin with the roasted garlic. So what I did, I know I get very excited over these things. If you're new to my channel, I do get excited about some of these things, so make sure you give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I cut up, I'm gonna show it to you, and cleaned a whole mess of carrots. Hello, good for your eyeballs. Onions and potatoes. Here they are, there you go. You didn't need to wash me, washing things and cutting things up. So I'm going to add that to it. Then I'm going to use my friend Tiffany from TCG FAM, her seafood boil butter sauce. I think I said that right, but this is hers. This is her butter sauce, but you can use it as a spice. So what I'm going to do is sprinkle it on top of the potatoes and the carrots and the onions and flavor those as well. Even though this is flavored, I want those vegetables to pop because they're so good. And they're all root vegetables, so they take a little time to cook. So let's sprinkle some of her. And if you want some of this, you could just go right to, I'm gonna leave her link in my description box below so you can go over to her channel. Her and her husband created this, and I have to tell you, it's delicious. It's delicious. I don't know what she put in here, but I can taste a little garlic, I can taste a little oregano, but there's some more spices in there and I don't know what they are, but it's so good. There's some salt in here. Honestly, it's delicious. And I use it on my vegetables, believe it or not, and I used it the other night on chicken. Oh, it made the chicken taste delicious too. So let's sprinkle a little of this on. I can make myself laugh. I'm so serious with all of you, I really can. So I'm gonna sprinkle some of her. I'm gonna take about 2 tablespoons of this and put it on and mix it into the vegetables. Let's do that. Okay, so let's take some of this. I'll give you a little sound effects as I'm going. Here we go. That's nice. And now with your hands, and mine are clean, mix all the spices. If you notice, I didn't put any oil or anything on the potatoes or the carrots or the onions. The vegetables were damp, so just by water. And I knew that the seasoning mix would definitely stick. So there we go, all mixed up, and I have to tell you, it smells delicious already. Now, when you have good ingredients and that spice mix is delicious, I'm just gonna put it all on the bottom of this roasting pan. Yes, I am. Look at that. You're gonna say, Denise, where's the roast going? That roast is gonna lay right on top of this. So the juices also will come into this, all the potatoes and the carrots. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. Okay, so all the juices and herbs that were in the packet when I took the meat out, I'm just going to put it around again on the bottom with some water. I mix it with some water. I'm not gonna use all of it, but I'm just gonna put some here. Whee. There we go. Now we're gonna cover it in tin foil and we're gonna let it bake for about 45 minutes to probably an hour and 25, just depends. I wanna make sure the root vegetables, which would be the carrots and the potatoes, are nice and tender. So I covered it with the tin foil, and now I'm gonna poke some holes in it. There we go. Let some of the steam escape. But we want all those flavors to permeate all the vegetables as well. I'm putting it into a 350 oven and I'll see you later. Now that's gonna taste delicious, absolutely. Why don't I make a cup of coffee? We'll go sit out in the garden a little bit and we'll do a little chit-chatting while this is cooking. I wanna show you the coffee that I use. I use an instant coffee and it's called Mount Hagen Organic Fair Trade Instant Coffee. I'm gonna just show it to you, right there. I love this stuff. I have been using this now for the past 3 years, and the only place I find it is on Amazon, so I order it on there. You get 3 jars for $40. I know that's expensive. I know that's expensive. If I could find it in a local grocery store, I would buy it there, but I can't find it anywhere near me. So I buy it there, and it's so good. This is a USDA organic. Yeah, and it's freeze dries. And remember, anytime you buy, here's Denise's prep ahead going, anytime you buy freeze dried coffee, it will last a very, very, very long time. So if you're a prepper, I tell everybody, buy some extra freeze-dried coffee and put it in your house. That way you always have your coffee, whether it be Folgers, whatever, whoever does instant coffee. Because you never really want to be without your coffee, even though this is decaf, because your girlfriend can't have anything that goes to the old ticker. I just can't do it. I don't know. Anyway, let me make the coffee. I got the cup out. You see it right there. I'm going to make the coffee, and then we'll sit outside. But I thought I'd show you that. Second cup of the day. By the way, I got these free mugs at Mohican at the casino, just so that you know, when they give away the gifts, I go. After all, I've donated enough to that place. I have. I really have. Let's take a sip. Oh, that is good. Get a beverage. Go right ahead. Get a beverage. I know my videos come out at night, so I'm out here in the daytime. But I have to tell you, it's magnificent. It's so beautiful out right now. It is just so beautiful. Oh, I still look white. I don't understand it. And if you're new to my channel, you're probably thinking, why did she just say that? Because I have a vitamin D deficiency, a vitamin D2 deficiency, and I'm as white as a ghost. That's correct, my friends. Oh, I have to tell you something. I'm talking to a girlfriend of mine, Linda. Hello, Linda, if you're watching. How are you, honey? She's got the cutest little Yorkie name, little Tessie. I love her. Anyway, we're yapping the other day, and she's telling me that she's putting a device on her house that unlocks her door by a key fob. Well, I was thrilled to hear something like that because she does live on her own, and so does my mother. So I went, Mom, I called my mother up immediately, and I said, Ma, I think you need to have this at your house, and I think everyone that's alone should have this. So her alarm system, my mother's alarm system in her home, also has a little device that you only pay one time for, and I think the name of the company is Vinit. And it's a little thing you wear around your neck that can unlock your door. So in case of an emergency and paramedics or whoever has to come into your house, you're able to press that and the door opens. It unlocks. Because I think most people fear that somebody's going to bust down their door. They're going to do whatever it takes to get into their house. So they're just going to bust it down to get in there. I mean, at least that's what I would be thinking. So Mother is going to be getting one of those, and I'm very, very happy. And I think it's like 200 and change, one time only, and I think it's a fantastic buy. Honestly, if I was here by myself, I'd have it as well. I really would. Because your girlfriend is known to fall occasionally. A lot. Yeah, I've done it in the wintertime a lot here. And there's nothing scarier than falling back here. And let's be real, who's seeing me? So if I fall down, at least I have a button that I could press. But I'll be real with all of you. I have this beautiful maple tree behind me. But as I'm getting older, I looked at Doug and I said, we got a lilac tree, we got a pussy willow bush, we got this big maple, we have a dwarfed cherry tree over here, or a weeping birch, dwarfed. They drop a lot of leaves. Right now while we're younger, it's not a problem to rake it up or mow it over or whatever. But as the bugs are flying all over the place, they must smell my perfume, how sweet I am. Stop. Oh, you know what? Anyway, if it was up to me and I was by myself, and I've stated this to him already, if he wasn't around, this tree behind me, oh my God, I almost caught it in my hand. Look at that. You know what? It must be attracted to my perfume. I have no idea. But this maple tree behind me would not be here. Neither would the pussy willow tree, the lilac tree. Because you know what? As you get older, this becomes a lot of work. And it costs a lot of money to have people come to your home and take care of all your gardening needs. I can mow a grass, but if you start saying to people, oh, you need to do my bushes, you need to do this, you got to trim my tree, that can run into money. And it's a lot of leaves that fall in October. Oh my God, my whole backyard is in yellow and red and it looks beautiful. But while we're still young enough to do it, we'll do it. But there might come a time when I'm not going to be able to do this anymore. And I do think of these things. I mean, I'm not a teenager anymore. Let's be real. I'm 65. I know, hard to believe, isn't it? Oh, I'm laughing. The neighbor's probably thinking, she's a nut over there. She's a nut. But it's true. You know, and he just turned 69. So he's no youngster either. He's just not. Oh, that tastes so good. That's spectacular. I love it so much. So I thought that was a really good thing to have. You know, I washed my hands, but I could still smell the spices from Tiffany's Spice Mix. It smells delicious, really, and that food is going to be absolutely delish. And there's nothing better. I don't know, ladies, if you know, or gentlemen, you know, if you cook, there's nothing to me better than a one-pan meal. Like, there's nothing else I have to cook with this. Nothing. There's the carrots, there's the potatoes, there's the onions, and there's the meat. I don't need to make it anything else, and I don't want to. I don't want to. I still have some cabbage, and beans left over, so I might make, you know, heat up those, a little bit of that with the meat and the potatoes. But other than that, no, your girlfriend's done. She's done. By the time you're seeing this video, we're in September. Yes, we are. And before we know it, it's going to get real cold here. And it does, very quickly. Because I'm making this video right now, and we're at the end of August. The evening, when you go out, it can be extremely, extremely cool. I mean that. Like, it'll drop down to 40 degrees. And we're at, like, the end of August, so the evenings get cool. You might even want to wear a little bit of a jacket. And by September, even though we're going to get some nice warm days in September and October, you know, you can get a couple of them. Mark my words, it gets cold here. It gets cold here quickly. I'm on top of a mountain, so it does get cold pretty quick around here. Hear the water, I'm sure, in the fountains going. I'll show you. There you go. See? I have more than one fountain. I don't know if I could show you. There you go. Very nice. We got that stone fountain from one of our winnings at the casino. Yes, we did. Yes, we. Do you remember that? Do you remember when Doug and I went out and bought that? That's because we won at the casino. He said, let's go buy something. And we did. You didn't know, but my sister called. And I was talking to her. She's having a brand new kitchen put in. Oh, the work when you're having brand new things put into your house. So she had to vent a little bit to me. So I was like, okay, vent away. I'm good at that. You know what? People come, they can vent to me. I'm good at it. What else is going on? Oh, Doug. Doug is at Angie's house right now. The door's put up, the storm door. But he wanted to go measure a piece of wood or something for around the door. I don't know. But him and Chad got that done. And we'll be going probably over the weekend to her house again because they have to put the new wood inside the shed. You know, we're her parents. We help when we can. You know what I mean? We keep saying to her, you know, happy birthday, Merry Christmas. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas. But it's for her. And I'm very proud of her. She has her own home. She bought her own home when, let's see, she's in it. She'll be in it for 3 years. So she bought her own home at 35 years old. I'm very proud of that fact. And she keeps it just like a dollhouse. And I know a lot of you have said, Denise, her house is so cute. And it is. It's like a little dollhouse in there. She's done a spectacular job. She really has. Thank goodness for her mother and her father is all I can say. Not that we do everything for our daughter. We don't. But, you know, when you buy a gift now, you buy something that's practical, not something that's not practical. So I said, well, go buy her the door and get the wood, whatever she needs. And we said, happy birthday, Merry Christmas. There you go. Because she doesn't need trinkets, not in a small house like that. But I'm the same way. Like if I go out and get something, I seriously don't want to have any more trinkets and baubles. The only time that I get excited is when somebody out there says, you know what, I'm going to send this to Denise. I have a P.O. box in my description box below.
And I love when people send a card or a letter, or they say, you know, gee, I was thinking of you. I thought you might like this. And I have everybody's things sprinkled all over my house because it means something to me. It meant something to get that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not one just to go out and just buy a bunch of stuff because that's just not me. I have enough. I'm old now. I've collected over the years. Oh, did a bug try to bite me just now? I don't know. I got tough skin. What else is happening? Oh, I have to tell you that it's so delicious. Nothing for now. I'm feeling a drop and I don't know why. Oh, I hope a bird didn't pee on me or anything. Oh, I hope not. Well, you know what? Well, that would be awful. That would be awful. But now I have the dinner cooking, so when Doug comes home, he'll have a fabulous dinner. Who better than a wife? I will pat myself on the back every single time I can, especially to him, especially to him. I'll meet you later for dinner.
Well, I put the roast in the serving platter. Now I'm going to take the potatoes and carrots and put that all around. Do you see we didn't need any oil at all? It gives off its own from the meat and the water that we put on the bottom. Let me put it up, let me plate it up on the plate, and I'll be back. Now, doesn't this look delicious? Oh my, I love carrots. I love carrots. It's a very heavy plate. It's a very heavy, hello. That is going to taste so good. I'm gonna wrap it with tin foil because Doug is still not home from our daughters yet. And I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day, night, whenever you're watching me. I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. It's free. And I know I will see you all again. Be kind to one another. The heart is all that matters. And I'll see you again. And I'm going to enjoy this tonight. I'm going to tell you that right now. And nothing burnt because I had the aluminum, I had the parchment paper, and then I tented it. Oh, thank goodness. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Mwah!